Hello, thanks for joining me. So today I want to take a look at a very interesting game called The Legend of Valkyrie on Namco Museum Volume 5. This is something I just picked up and I've wanted it for a really long time. I've got a little game guide here. This was a really cool gift from one of my good friends. It's just kind of one of those old style guides. It's got like how to get through the boards and artwork and all that good stuff. So really cool little thing there. But this game, I guess originally there was a release on the Famicom, not of Valkyrie no Densetsu, but a different adventure game. It was called Valkyrie no Bōken, Toki no Kagi Densetsu, or the Valkyrie's Adventure, the Legend of the Time Key. But I guess Namco went on to make an arcade game called The Legend of Valkyrie that was ported to the PC Engine, which is that version that I have the game guide for. It has spawned another game. This is kind of a spin-off. This is called Sandra's Big Adventure. This is for the SuperFamicom, and this is a really neat looking kind of side-scrolling action game. People in Europe and Australia were lucky enough to get a version of this. It was called Sandra's Great Adventure Encounter with the Valkyrie. If you've played Project Cross Zone, despite the fact that I can't find her on the cover or the back or in any of the printed material, she most definitely appears as a character in this game. I'll put up a screenshot here just to prove it. Let's take a look at Legend of Valkyrie for the PlayStation. So here it is. Please press only one player button. I wonder if the arcade was two-player. Curious about that. So here we see a goddess on a cloud. She says, "A golden seed which brought happiness among the people is now starting trouble. Please save the earth with your great power." So I don't share this a lot, but I actually have fan-translated games before. And this is just so nostalgic, even just to see that little bit of text at the beginning, because this is a game that I worked on translating back in the day. This was quite a while ago. I was working on the PC Engine version, and it was never finished or released, but I actually have my script here. I dug it up. I wanted to see how I translated that line. I said, "The golden seed that once brought happiness now causes the people suffering. Using your powers, Valkyrie, please find a way to save the world." So there you go, two different interpretations of the introduction. But just take a look at these lily pads for a moment, just how they animate. It's pretty neat. I think this game is it's nice looking. Obviously owes a huge debt to Zelda, especially kind of just the original Legend of Zelda, but I would say the early Zelda games in general. It seems like they put quite a bit into this. I think the sprites are really cartoony, kind of chunky, have a nice look to them. And but this is just a really fun, pick up and play action RPG game. This is, and maybe one of the reasons why Zelda was and is so insanely popular. So, the original games in particular kind of started off as this great hybrid. You have all these different elements, and I think Legend of Valkyrie really captures that. You've got NPC characters that you're interacting with. Already at the beginning of this game, you feel like you're interacting with this world that has some life to it. It's like, oh, there's demons are running around. They're this golden seed is making things bad, and you get to save somebody. You've got to help Baba-sama. And of course, some random, podunk village here is the place where the Sword of Light is being kept. Some kid feels empowered to just give it away. What's going to happen when their parents come home? You gave away the Sword of Light? That kid's going to get another beating. But, so as you can see here, we've got, coins that we can pick up from the enemies, which is pretty cool. Again, this is really a Zelda-esque thing. But it lends some real, real another aspect to the gameplay of you know, collecting money in order to be able to buy upgrades and things like that. And I love too how this is sort of like a... Oh, check out the animation again there. Just is a sense of humor, you know. She gets like flattened, and but you know, it feels kind of like a, almost like a scrolling shooter in a way. I mean, it's not auto-scrolling, but it's just kind of a shooter fighting action hybrid. I think it's kind of cool. So let's see here. We have 90 gold. We could get a wide beam to shoot down enemies. Let's go ahead and do it. There we go. That doesn't seem very wide. But yeah, you know, it gives a different aspect to the game when you know, oh, for beating these enemies I can pick up coins, and now you're like, oh, I'm collecting coins to get better stuff. And I think you saw RPG elements like this creeping their way into a lot of these games at this time because of that. Check out that parallax scrolling. It makes it look like you're really high up. I'm like, where... I mean, I guess if you're way up on a mountain and you get to like a cliff, you'd get to see that kind of a perspective, but... Some classic jumping, platforming action here. Oh, there's the wide shot. Huh. I wonder why I can do that now and couldn't before. Anyway. And we have flying monkeys too. Next, they're taking a page from the Wizard of Oz. I don't know how I can really tell. Oh, I guess I've got 512 gold now. I wasn't really watching the gold. Maybe that's what I'm getting from those treasure chests. I don't know. Die, monkeys. Alright, oh, boss time. Oh, that didn't last too long. Okay. Alright, so, well, I guess that is it for me. Go ahead and put my name in here. But, yeah, I don't know, you know, I just wanted to show this game off to you guys. It's just, you know, it's really neat, and like I said, I've been wanting this for so long, and I finally, you know, I bit the bullet. I got a pretty good deal on Namco Museum Volume 5. It goes for a decent amount, but, you know, I went ahead and picked that up. So, really happy to have that, and I just wanted to show this off for you guys. Why don't I leave you with an animation from the opening here, which it features Valkyrie and I think is a lot of fun. I'll let you guys watch this, and hope you will join me again next time for more video game related videos. Thanks for watching.